Hello everyone, this is Eric, the Cyborg Team, coming to you with the updated profile for after the release of Lightning Overdrive. Obviously, you gotta do it with the brand new play map from our brand new sponsor, Manga Mat. Go over that towards the end of the video. And obviously by the mat, you can tell this is gonna be Drytrons. So let's go into it, boys. So going over the Drytron lineup, first of all, obviously keeping the 3 alphas, 3 zetas, 2 gammas, and then the 1 delta. They all cannot be normal summoned or set, and they can only be summoned through a Drytron card effect, so pretty much their own effect or the Nova, which I'll go into later. Alpha is searches for any ritual monster. Zeta searches for any ritual spell. Gamma is a monster reborn, and Delta is a draw one. So this is the proper lineup for most builds for the Drytrons. Look at it, observe it, learn it. For the Drytron lineup. Now for the fairies, obviously you got to run the brand new money card for the set, or in the deck, Triple Diviner of Herald. I'd say for a budget option, if you don't have the access to these, I'd say you could run either Manju or Extra Foolish Burial instead of running Diviner, but hands down, you definitely need this card for your deck, because for her on summon, she sends a fairy monster from either your deck or extra deck to your graveyard, and your obviously main target is going to be the Synchro Herald the Arclight to get a additional search. Or going second, you can also send Entis to get a free cop on the field. And her level gets upgraded by the monster you send. So you send your level 4s. She's level 6, which works out with the Beatrice plays. And she's a tuner as well for any synchro summons you guys want to do. I was like, oh look, a tuner. Do you run Huckle 5X? No, we don't. The rest of the fairies, obviously your monster negate with the 3 Herald of Orange Lights, and then the Evas to get them out. We upped the count of Evas to 2 because you just send them off with a Beatrice to search Herald and then Diviner, and you do it again during your opponent's turn to search the same cards for your negates. Onto the rituals, I'm running one of the Drytron rituals. Also running the Cyber Angel package with the Natasha, Benton, and Edison. You could run the Megalith package, but for me, I honestly like this a lot more because this card is actually very busted. Everyone knows what Benton does. She searches when she's tributed. Edison gives a power boost to all your ritual monsters, and she gets the and when she's summoned, she gets the ritual spell from grave back to hand, so it helps to get helps recur your ritual spell more than once, and of course the Herald of Ultimateness for your many negates. Originally, people were running Perfection over Ultimateness, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run this guy because this guy does the exact same thing, plus negates summons and it's a 3K booty.
Yes.
So those are the monster lineup for it. Onto the spells. Obviously with Drytrons, you gotta run the 3 Drytron Nova. You can't play less than these 3. This is necessary for the deck entirely. I'm running 2 of the ritual spells. You could play 1, sure, because it is recurable. The reason why I'm playing 2 is because with this deck coming back, people might start citing in like DD Crow, Skullmeister, or just like any card that like banish this, or just stop its graveyard effect from even going off. So having 2 is a very safe thing to do. And I'm also only running 1 of the field spell. You could run 2. I only had space for 1, and I feel like that's perfectly fine for the Drytron spell and trap lineup. For the other spells, I'm running triple Forbidden Droplets because Drytrons also work in the graveyard. So basically your graveyard is your second hand. If you don't have droplets, obviously run Dark Ruler No Mores. It's great for going second, obviously, to just negate what your opponent has so that they can't respond to your combos. And then triple Pot of Prosperity. It's hands down the best consistency card that's been really ever printed. You usually want to only use this card once at most, sometimes twice when you really need to. So those are the big money cards in the deck, obviously. And then for the regular searchers, triple Cyber Emergency. They're all light machine monsters that cannot be normal sunburst set, so this works perfectly with them. And we're 1 of spells, 1 instant fusion, 1 call by the grave, and 1 foolish burial to get your graveyard, to set up your graveyard, negate the hand traps, and then summon a monster that also stops the hand traps. That is the main deck. Onto the extra deck. So the only Link 1 we run is the 1 Link Karibo. You only need Link Karibo. You can run Anima if you're running Kaijus in your side deck. I unfortunately am not doing that right now. I might in the future, but I'm not entirely sure yet. For the Link 2s, 1 IP Masquerena to link during your opponent's turn. Phoenix for back row. Unicorn to get rid of problematic cards. Bullsword to go for the game. And then Appaloosa for more monster negates. For the XCs, for me, I'm running double of Beta Fafnir. This card is absolutely fucking busted. So for those who don't know what this card does, on summon, it's a foolish burial. It's a foolish burial for any Drytron card. So you send your monsters, you send the ritual spell, whatever you want to send. Its main purpose is that whenever you're going to ritual summon, instead of using monsters on your field or hand, you can use its materials instead. Yeah, that is absolutely busted. And he does. His third effect is a spell and trap negate, but you need to have you never really use the negation effect because in order to activate it, you need to have the machine ritual on field in order to do it. So 9 times out of 10, you're never gonna do the negation effects for Fafnir. So yeah, I personally feel 2 is necessary because it's also the grind game where 2 really comes up. And for CXCs, one Lyrilisk. I'm not running the other bird. I don't want to try and pronounce its name because I don't know how it's pronounced. One Dynamo Magician just to slap on top for obviously the main Zeus. One Beatrice, and then of course the main Zeus. For a synchro, one Herald of Arclight. You send it off. You send it off with the Diviner, obviously, to get a search for any ritual, monster, or spell card. And then for your targets for Instant Fusion, one Millenniumize Restrict, just to stop hand traps. And for, who knows, it might come up. You might want to. I actually don't think you can summon Entis off Instant Fusion. Pretty sure you can't, but this is another target for a Herald to send off to, and you get a pop after that. So anyway, that is my current updated build for Drytrons, the brand new top tier deck of the format, in my opinion, obviously. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Please do check out Pal Manga Mats. They are our recent new sponsor. Use promo code Forbidden10 for 10% off your next purchase. They do play mats, field centers, probably sleeves in the future. I don't know. Hopefully they do sleeves. That'd be awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you would swap out, change in. Would you even play this deck? Would you not play this deck? It's too expensive, yada yada yada. Anyway, make sure you all stay safe, and we'll see you on the next time.